Hey everybody, how's it going? Yes, Bogren has released two brand new Ampknobs. This is the BDE 120 Mark II, and in a bit I'm going to show you the BH4. And as you can see guys, these are based on classic, popular German amplifiers. And before we get into it guys, Josh from Bogren asked if I wanted to feature these on the channel, and I said, heck yes, and he is sponsoring the video. But remember guys, I am not going to show you anything I don't think is worth showing. And these are very much worth showing. So thank you to Josh and Bogren for sending these over. Let's get into it guys. If you don't know what the Bogren Ampknobs are, they are probably some of the simplest plugins out there. You load it up and the idea is to have a great sound out the box. And there is almost no tweaking going on. You've got a gain knob, and in this case, you've got a power on or off, input output, pedal on or off. You've got a channel selection. It's default to the high gain channel. You've got a couple of cabs. You can load in an IR, or you can bypass the cab section to go into your own IR loader if you want to. And then you've got some settings controls. You've got a gate, CPU settings, things like that. And you've got a tuner, which works very well. So how I've got it set now is pretty much the default settings. I've put the output down a bit, and this is what it sounds like, guys. Yeah, I mean, great sound out the box. And with Ampknob, there is very little tweaking to be done. You can't do the tone stack. You can't do bass, middle, treble and all that. You can just do the gain, so let's crank the gain a bit. Yeah, a growling, screaming monster tone. I love the Engel stuff. I'm pretty sure this is based on a Savage. Yeah, just perfect. Perfect high gain tone. Love it. This is cab number one. It's more of like a slightly more hi-fi. It's very mid-forward. You know, I definitely like a slightly more scooped sound, but putting this in a mix, you know, it just works. You know, I had to do like very little like EQing, you know, besides like high pass, low pass. I mean, I'm cutting out a little bit of the low mids. Right, so this is cab one. And this is cab two, the vintage cab. Like very different sounding. It's not just brighter or darker, it's just the mid-range is completely different. I really like both cabs in this instance. So on the demo, I used this amp on the right and left, and I used different cabs on each side, and it gives you this like really wide sound. So I'd recommend that if you're using it in a mix, definitely use the different cabs. Really, really nice. Let's just try one of my IRs, because why not? All right, I've got New Old Dude loaded. New Old Dude is a mix of an Engel 4x12 and a PRS 1x12, all with V30s. Let's go. Yeah, loving that, guys. Let's turn the pedal off. I mean, that sounds cool, and you know, if you want to like boost it with a different drive, let's try this NA808. I'll put a gate on as well. Yeah, I really, really like that. That's really, really nice. Let's put the pedal back on. I'll go to the yellow channel. Just lower gain, basically. Get your broken up cleans, get your rock on. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Let's see how clean it goes. Basically, like, very clean. Yeah, man, great tones. Can't complain. And with these, it's basically the amp and the cab. You know, there's no other effects. I know the BDM had a lot more going on, that bundle. There's like reverbs and effects and all that kind of thing. But this is stripping it back to just the amp sim. I've got tons of effects I go to all the time anyway, so I don't really need, you know, choruses and verbs and delays. I've already got them, basically. Yeah, so that's BDE 120 Mark II. Amazing. Probably my favorite one. This is the BH4. These are the default settings. I've taken the output down a little bit. With that Dietzel sound, to me it sounds a little bit like crunchier, like a little bit more rock. So let's go to channel 4. Yeah, a bit girthier overall. Let's just crank the gain a little bit. Change the cab. Yeah, turn the pedal off, see what that sounds like. Yeah, really nice stuff. Like, you know, you turn the gain down on these and it's still usable. It still sounds great, as most Bogren stuff does. Let's turn the pedal back on, get like super high gain. Let's go as death metal as we can. Yeah, if you're going like raging high gain, you know, the really aggressive stuff, the crazy metal, I would go with this one. I think it just sounds better. It's got a better voicing for it. But for the more like butt rocky thing, I think this is definitely the way to go. Yeah, for that kind of thing, it's perfect for that. So let's turn the pedal off, because I like doing this. turn the drive down a bit, and put on the Shoeless drive. So this is quite an aggressive metal style boost. So it's being boosted. Yeah, guys, it's solid stuff. So, like, yeah, if you don't want to use the pedal, you can use your own pedals inside your DAW, and it still works. It sounds great. So that's about it, guys. This is the BH4, and this is the BDE 120 Mark II. They are currently on offer on the site. Links are down below, guys. All the information's on the site. If you want bonehead simplicity and stuff that just works out the box, and you don't have to fart around too much, this is the way to go, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Links down below. Enjoy. Hey, since you're still here, why not check out my music? I've got the crazy brutal stuff like Nest of Scum and Habitual Slaughter over on Bandcamp, and my latest release, By the Horns, is now available on all streaming platforms. If you want something more melodic, check out my Resinton albums, available on all streaming platforms also. And if you just like the instrumental demos from here on the channel, I have the Demo Collection series, exclusively on Bandcamp. So what are you waiting for? Check it all out. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more metal related stuff. I'll be back sometime with a video on something else. So until then, ciao.